Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today was supposed to be the quick video Saturday, right? We just put out the toy hunting video that just came out today, which just went up not too long ago. So I'm putting this one together today to try to get it out before tomorrow. But today I have changed up the format on quick videos. Quick videos will no longer be quick videos. They won't be life updates. If life updates will come with the food for thought video, so it'll all condense into one for food for thought, which will combine like a life / thoughts on things and stuff and events and stuff like that. Not like real life events out there, because fuck what's going on out there. Oh, sorry for the language. But today, the quick videos will now be comic videos. So what we'll do, what'll happen is I'll read a comic throughout the week, and I will show you the comic and show you what I have, because I have quite a few over here. I'm going to be planning on getting some more graphic novels and stuff. Graphic novels are going to take a while, but hopefully I can get those read within the week, which shouldn't be too big of a problem to try to get within the week. So I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, graphic novels, comic books. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to review them to see if I liked it, if I didn't like it, my thoughts on it, give you my thoughts on it, a little information about it and stuff like that. Maybe some spoilers. I don't know. Me personally, I don't care about spoilers. You can spoil anything for me and it still works for me. But that's more for a food for thought video. But so don't ever worry about spoiling something for me. So if you want to tell me what happens, just go ahead and let it out, and I'll respond to you and be like, yeah, that's cool. But then I'll still end up reading it or watching it and stuff like that. But yeah, so Saturdays are going to contain food for thought. So right now we are collecting Halo figures, right? We got a crap ton of Halo figures. So I have 2 comics: Halo, Fall of Reach, the Bootcamp. So I have one. So I have comic 1, or series 1, or book 1. I think that's how you would say it. And then I have book 4. So I have to get 2 and 3 before Saturday. So I have to get 2 before Saturday. So I'll be on the hunt for book 2 of Halo Fall of Reach Bootcamp. But I did read this last night, so I got a nice read on that one, which I found was really good, because in this book, this is I know that new Halo series came out. I'm not gonna watch that. I'm gonna be cool, totally transparent. I watch the scenes through YouTube, the ones that actually matter. But you reveal Master Chief's face for me, I don't consider it Halo anymore. Never reveal Master Chief's face. That's what he was built on, not revealing his face. And it just doesn't feel like a Master Chief kind of series. They screwed things up. They character swapped people. It makes no sense whatsoever, because in the comic book here, yeah, Master Chief, this comic right here, basically, you could have made a movie about this. Like, it would have been a wonderful TV series to make something like this. Like, I know they did another Halo Reach one that was pretty good. I think I watched that one, and then they did that animated series. Those animated series were good. It's just, the characters don't seem like the characters that you would normally see, right? You had defined characters in the game, and you changed them completely. Keyes doesn't seem like Keyes. Halsey doesn't seem like Halsey. They got the wrong people to play those people. They didn't make me believe they were the character. Like, it's not, it has nothing to do with anything else with looks wise. So don't go and bouncing down my throat about that. It's about, they didn't present the character to be the character. And that's where I lie. Like, I don't care what you look like, as long as you get the character the way you need to get the character. And they didn't do that for me in that Halo series. I watched a few clips of it, and it doesn't click. It's not a Halo. In my head, it's not Halo. For other people, it is. It's like, oh, this is Halo. This is Halo. Good for you that you can immerse that into it, but it's never been Halo. It's not going to be Halo. I'll throw that series to the side and be like, they can consider it Halo. But canons change, retcons happen. Who knows what will happen down the road. But as of right now, let's get into the review of Halo Reach, Fall of Reach, or Halo Fall of Reach Bootcamp, right? So let's get into this, and I'm gonna describe what this is all about. This, my friends, is all episode 1, or pretty much episode 1 for me, right, on the series. This whole one is all about Halsey going and picking up the children, which is pretty, like, it doesn't get too dark in this one. Like, it's not too dark on that one. It shows where she meets 117, Master Chief, John. Literally, this is where she meets him. Yeah, and he's got his helmet off here, but that's because he's a kid. I mean, he doesn't have his iconic helmet and stuff like that. So, yeah. And the dude that played Master Chief in the new series, he doesn't give me the Master Chief feel. Like, he really doesn't. So he falls in the same category of all those characters that just don't give me the feel of Master Chief. The other Spartans do, because I don't know who the other Spartans are. They're whole brand new characters, which I think they do pretty good in their roles because they're whole brand new characters. But when you have established roles, it's hard to fill that established role, like Master Chief, Keyes, Halsey, and the daughter. And then they have this weird woman that's apparently part of the Covenant. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't care about it. So it just fell to the wayside. Maybe I should watch it so you guys don't have to. But that's my thing about it. But yeah, you have this one. Literally, in the episode, it starts off and it talks about the rebellion and how they're trying to stop the rebellion, or not, yeah, the rebels and all this stuff. I guess this is the part where the rebels are leaving Reach or whatever, and then you have Halsey and Keyes. They're off to where they go to the school down here. They're gonna head to the school, and then you have 117, John, and Halsey meet, and they talk about it, and they talk about the iconic coin flip that made Master Chief join. Really, she says he's lucky, so like, yeah, that's why she picked him, or not. People say that's why they picked him, because he guessed the coin flips correctly. But in it, John states that he could just see it, like, I guess from where he could see the coin flip and it land, he could see it. So it's not really, I guess, being lucky, but who knows why? Because most of the Spartans were chosen for different attributes and stuff like that. Yeah, so it talks about how they kidnapped them. So they're kidnapping them, and replacing them with clones that deteriorate. She even says that she would have used the clones if she could, but the genetic matter doesn't stay together, so they end up dying within like weeks anyways. So yeah, she kidnapped them and made them into, and then it even goes into a point where I think one of her colleagues sends her a message and says that what she's doing is just crazy, and that she was experimenting on I want to say baboons or some monkeys, some kind of monkeys. I want to say baboons though. Yeah, baboons. That it would be crazy to even experiment on the baboons, because half the people, half the specimens were gonna die, just flat out. There was no way they were gonna survive. So that's a little foreshadowing there on that one, because we all know that they end up dying, a majority of the Spartan IIs. She calls it the Spartan II project, so yeah. And then it's got this long synopsis at the end where making the fall of Reach. So it's the making of. So it goes into, I guess, a whole recap of what it is. Has some concept arts in the back. And then you have the next episode. And then you have some Halo Reach and Halo Waypoint things. But yeah, that's pretty much what happens in that one. I think the next few ones are going to be about John's training, so hopefully we can get a hold of a couple of those and we'll be able to read them and figure out what's going on. Sorry for that cut. I just flipped through the whole book because yeah, it's short and sweet, and I won't be flipping through the graphic novels. I'll just kind of do a whole like run up on all that, so hopefully we can figure that out. But yeah, Saturdays are now going to be the comic review days. I have quite a few comics over here. I got a lot of Star Wars Old Republic stuff over there too, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully I can go and get the actual complete series out of things and stuff. Maybe the whole graphic novels. If I grab the whole graphic novel, hopefully I don't have to worry about getting the other ones, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see where that lands. So we are now on hunts for other things, right? So maybe you'll see some comic book hunts where we go through and go to some comic book stores and flip through and try to find what we're looking for out of these two. My goal is to actually get, so with these, so see how it's on a card and thing. I want to actually try to get some supplies to keep these in better condition. But I think, because I looked online, I can order this whole set $5. So I'm thinking I might order the whole set, bring it in, pull 2 and 3 for a little bit just to read, and then we're gonna lock them up, and then these will be loose for me to try to read or whatever. If I want to go back through and read, maybe I'll order two and 3s, and then like what, $10 for each. So we'll get a hold of those. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all this. But I'm hoping you guys end up liking the comic book Saturday. So Saturday will be, we'll sit here, we'll relax. It's Saturday, we'll chill, we'll read a comic and talk about it. So hope you guys end up liking the comic books on Saturday. Which I think I'm not gonna go back to quick videos, because now it's an idea and it provides more content. I don't think you probably like me explaining just talking here videos, just me sitting here talking to you guys. But now that we have an idea on something to do Saturday, so I'll talk to you guys on Saturday about comic books, and we'll do all comic book related things Saturday, right? So that'll be fun. Maybe we can even throw in some manga, because obviously we do Gundam. Gundam's going to be the main thing, even though we haven't highlighted Gundam at all because we're going through the 30-minute model kits. But as soon as Gundam starts becoming forefront, we'll start working on our Gundams and stuff like that. And maybe, and Gundam is it is an anime, so we'll do manga. And if I can get a hold of the manga Gundams, that would be pretty cool. There might be some out there. There might not be some out there. I don't know. I kind of looked it up, and it looked like there was a few manga stuff out there for Gundam. So if we can get a hold of that stuff, we'll even do manga and any of that stuff, related stuff on Saturdays as well. Any kind of reading book reading stuff that where I read something and I'll do a review slash tell you guys what happened in it and what's going on. So you guys, if you can't quite find what you're looking for and stuff like that, you guys can come to the channel and see what it was about, what happened, if it's worth a series, like even if it's worth a series of purchasing yourself, right? So like if you guys end up like, oh man, I wish I would have saw what was in the book, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I can post in the comments a few screenshots of the pages and stuff like that, and you can kind of see where the illustrations look like in the book. I most likely will pull up the graphic novels and kind of flip through a little bit so you can see some of the pictures. So don't worry too much. I'm not just going to sit it here on the table and talk. So you guys will be able to see the graphic novels through me picking it up and flipping through it. But you won't get like every page. That's where I was getting at with I'm not going to flip through the graphic novels, but I am going to show you some of the illustrations, some of the pictures, and what's going on, and some of the best scenes pages that I see. So yeah, so this will be fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's something new, something content wise, instead of just sitting here talking about my life or anything of that sort. If you guys do care about that stuff, it'll be in the food for thought, so it's not disappearing. You guys will get to see what's going on. But I ain't got much to talk about. I'm pretty much here in the garage chilling 90% of the time, so there isn't much going on. We do go out occasionally and do things and all that stuff, and yeah, and maybe sometimes if I go to some place that's really fancy for some food, I might end up, if I feel more comfortable filming in those spots and being like doing reviews on food restaurants. We'll do it all. No, I'm joking. I don't think we're gonna end up doing food, but it would be fun to do a food review stuff a day or something like that. But food review days would have to be a schedule thing, because I do schedule throughout the week and schedule, so it would have to be a day, and the wife's schedule is sporadic, so we don't know when we'll end up going out to eat. So but yeah, but comic books are gonna be Saturday, and I hope you guys really like the comic books on Saturday, because you guys get to sit down, you get to have a nice quaint Saturday and chill and stuff. Even if you don't do it Saturday, you maybe at work throw it on in the background and I'll describe what's going on in the comic book. But that's it for that. Let's pull up the comic book here. Yeah, but you guys should really, this is a really good comic book, and the price on it right now, I'm just gonna let you know, really cheap. So you could end up getting the whole whole collection, because there's you can see right down here, 4 of 4, 1 of 4, right? So the whole collection is just 4. So that's $5. I looked on Dark Horse, and they're $5. So, what would really be fun is finding them out in the wild, but you never know what comic book stores has things. So I might go to A+ Comics in Lexington to see what they have eventually, and see if they actually have some Halo Reach, Fall of Reach boot camps, maybe even more, because I know there's more to the series, like not the series, but the there's more to so there's Halo Reach, Fall of Reach, and I think Halo Reach Fall of Reach. I keep saying Halo Reach. I apologize. Halo Fall of Reach Bootcamp, and then Halo Fall of Reach Covenant, and then there's, I think, a few more that go along with it. So it's not like this is just one part. It's a series, but it's like part to another series. Like it's still a continuation, but they just named it something different. So we'll try to get a hold of all the Reaches, because we're collecting Halo figures and stuff like that. So we'll try to jump on all comic book figures for Halo. And anything else like that, anything Halo related, we're always going to be looking for Gundam merch. But like I said, Gundam merch is far in between. It's very sparse to find it out there, especially at big box stores, and we hunt at big box stores. I know you guys like seeing the big box stores and stuff like that. I plan on doing a budget hunt here pretty soon, so we'll hopefully go back to Dollar Generals and Dollar Trees and see what's all out there. I know there's at my Dollar Tree Action Force thing going on, and I want to kind of grab those to go along with these guys, because these guys are very sloppy, but those Action Forces are better put together, and they would probably make some really cool custom builds for us. These are just practice toys to get done and over with. But yeah, I've been ranting for way too long. You guys probably want to go on. You got probably guys are like, you're doing a food for thought, not reviewing a comic. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. But remember, Halo Reach Bootcamp. This is what we're the series we're gonna go with first, and then we'll jump over to another series, and then jump over to another series. And hopefully by then I can grab a few graphic novels at a place that I found that I'm not gonna really say, but you really know, because I've hunted there. I'm gonna grab a bunch of cheap graphic novels there, and they have a few comic books there, and we're gonna grab them there for really cheap and bring them in here. So I'll have to end up grabbing. I have to be kind of aware of what I'm doing, because if I grab a graphic novel that is if I grab a graphic novel and do a review in that week, and I don't spread it out too well, we'll end up sitting and not having enough content to provide through. So I'll have to grab like at least have to get 4 graphic novels or 4 comic books. So that's where we'll have to lie. And so I have to be aware of when to grab graphic novels and when to grab comic books. But the problem with comic books is, like, from where they're so short and sparsed out, and if you don't have the whole series, I can't do the series in a row, or I can't even start at number 1, issue 1, because issue 1s are very rare sometimes. They're very hard to come by. So if I grab the wrong series and be like, oh, this Wolverine series would be cool, and then I go to look up Wolverine 1 and it's $400, we're not going to be able to read Wolverine 1 for $400. I'll have to find something online, and then I have to do through the computer and do a voiceover, or maybe record myself with the computer to do it, and it turns into a whole thing. So, but we'll figure it out because we're doing comic book Saturdays. So I gotta be strategic when it comes to comic books. Or maybe if you guys just was like, just read it. Just read whatever, and we'll be down for it. So I'm always willing to do that because I have like Batman, Death in the Family 16, Batman, Death in the Family, Detective 15. I don't know if those series, see, sometimes it runs like that where you're just like, is this part of it? Or so you have to do your research into the comics. You have to do your research beforehand. You have to do your research during and when buying the comics, and you have to do your research after you buy the comic as well. So like there's just a lot of just reading, research, figuring out what is, what isn't, and going from there. But this is going to end the video. I'm going to end it here. I've been trying to end it for 5 minutes, but yeah. Let me know your opinions on this comic book. Have you read this comic book? Do you have the graphic novel to this comic book? If you have the graphic novel, hit me up. But yeah, let me know what your opinions on the whole series and stuff like that. Just anything in general. It's good to have a conversation. Let you know that you're not just out there by yourself. Just go ahead, put a comment down and below. I'll try to reply to it. We'll get some good conversations going on it. Let me know what series you would like to see. What kind are you, DC, Marvel? Are you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What series would you like to see? What series would you like to collect and stuff like that, as comic book wise and stuff. But yeah, that'll do it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.